Hi, my name is Nicole Shank, and I am going to be addressing the social justice issue of human trafficking within Guernsey County to begin with. The main targets would be minors, so anybody under the age of 18 that is being involved in human trafficking. Now, human trafficking is defined as the acts of somebody being forced or coerced into taking part in forced labor or commercial sex acts, and anybody that is under the age of 18 is is involved in commercial sex acts is considered to be a victim of human trafficking, whether they are doing it voluntarily or not. So the adults that are involved with them can be seen as human traffickers. So what I am hoping to do is focus within the County of Guernsey, because that's where I live, on providing more resources and education in regards to the signs of human trafficking, what people should look for, what people should do if they suspect somebody is being trafficked. Now, children are being trafficked all over the world. It is common in rural areas for children to be trafficked, and adults, but we're focusing primarily on the children. But the minors may have been convinced by somebody that this would give them a better life, and it gave them a better future than wherever they came from. Or families could be doing this with their children to pay off some sort of debt as well. Now, this could impact the minors that are being trafficked in multiple ways. It can be physically, it can be mentally, emotionally. Especially the victims of human trafficking in regards to sex work, can suffer immense traumas that will affect them for life. It could lead them to addiction. They could continue the life that they have always lived, and that could lead to severe health consequences such as STDs, HIV, AIDS, hepatitis, things like that. Like I said before, addiction. They can also, if they're being forced to work, they are probably not being adequately taken care of. They're not receiving the proper nutrition. They are not receiving the proper education. It's setting the children up for failure in life, because they are believing that this is how that they should be treated. Now, the things that I think are most important and are involved in my advocacy plan are providing extra education to I'm hoping to focus locally on the local schools within Guernsey County, meeting with the local schools and local law enforcement and even other agencies in the area that focus on issues such as human trafficking, and seeing what is currently out there in this community to educate and fight against human trafficking of minors. So, meeting with law enforcement to learn about any type of any trends that are in the area that they have caught, any suggestions they have on what is needed to be done, and meeting with the schools to see if they do have any required human trafficking courses that the adults working within the school districts must attend in order to be prepared and be educated on how to recognize the signs of human trafficking and what to do if they suspect somebody is a victim. Now, ultimately, it would be great to have a new, more focused training developed for the people within the schools, focusing on specific issues within the community that need to be paid attention to or need to be acknowledged, because many people think that it doesn't happen here. Many people do not have a clue what to do if they realize it is happening in their own backyard. Now, working with the law enforcement and the schools can build a better relationship over time, and it can lead to potentially improving the program, the training, and allowing it to expand not just within Guernsey County but within surrounding counties, the state, etc. Another thing that I wanted to focus on in the advocacy plan was developing a type of facility within Guernsey County that focuses primarily on victims of human trafficking, and it would link the victims with resources, adequate resources for adequate health care, mental health, and physical. It would provide case management services in order to help lead the kids on the right path so they can become successful and reach the goals of fighting against human trafficking and getting themselves out of the vicious cycle that they probably feel they're stuck in forever.